The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball. Welcome to the 20th year of the Scholastic Ball Report. We've got another great show for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT. A Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the Corbin High School Red Hounds. Their football team is in with us. The Crown Trophy special guest of the week is Great Crossings' Ricky Boland. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with some great sports action. And from UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare, Peter Gray from Henry Clay High School. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We got them. It's called Game Time with Brian Mallum and Lee K. Howard.
That's right. A year ago, Boyle County embarrassed Douglas 34-7 in the last game of the regular season. It was not pretty, and it wasn't pretty tonight either. These two teams combined for a 17-1 mark on the season. First quarter, first play from scrimmage for Douglas. TJ Horton hits the button. He is gone. 58 yards of Bronco horsepower. It is 6-0 Douglas. Start of the second. Douglas's Cole Carpenter goes up top, finds Tate Johnson in stride. A 40-yard touchdown. It is 16-0 Douglas. Halloween weekend, so why not some trickeration? Boyle's Montavian Quisenberry with a pass on the option. Keenan Stewart is there. 16-6 Douglas at the break, and the Broncos just put it into fifth gear the rest of the way. Carpenter off his back foot. Cameron Dunn, touchdown. Douglas rolls to an unbeaten regular season, 37-6 the final.
They say that being a Kentuckian makes you unique. At Whitaker Bank, we agree. We've always been unique. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people because we're from here. Kentucky owned, Kentucky based, always has been, always will be. Yeah, you could say we are a unique bank, and we're proud of it. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Lexington, Alicia here with news you can use. Now, seniors can get a Medicare plan from a long-standing healthcare leader here for the very first time. With $0 premiums and low or no copays, with the top doctors and hospitals right here in Lexington.
Introducing Essence Healthcare, the Medicare plan created by doctors for patients. Essence gives you more for less, more choices, more benefits, and more savings.
My husband and I are both on Essence, and it's helpful not to pay those huge copays.
You even get our new flexible benefits card, money-saving extras, and more.
Everything has been very simple, and that's the way I like it. I like it simple.
Call 1-855-933-3351 or go to essencehealthcare.com to get your free decision guide now. Our licensed advisors are standing by to help.
Now that's news.
Essence Healthcare. A healthy tomorrow starts today.
This is a great story. Morehead State basketball signing a true all-star today, and who appears to be one of the best shooters to enter Johnson Arena in the last 41 years. This is Liam Webb from Pikeville. It did not take long for the 8-year-old to commit to MSU after visiting the facilities, talking to the players, and taking a great liking to the rims on the practice court. Webb has been battling cancer since December. The cancer is in his cerebellum, but this shooter from the mountains is putting up a fight and doing it with a smile.
When we get an opportunity to do something like we did today, we certainly want to take advantage of it. And great lessons from Leon, you know, with his battle with cancer right now, and all the things that he's gone through and the adversity and the courage that he's shown, I think is a great lesson for all of us, and certainly for our basketball players as well.
Okay, so we really want you to commit and be a part of Morehead State men's basketball this year. What do you think? Think you can do it? Let's use the mic. Let's see. Can you commit?
I commit.
Let's go!
One of the best signings Morehead State has ever had.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As one of the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the Corbin High School Red Hounds football team. With us is football coach Tom Greer, three of his players. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Thank you, Gary. Glad to be with you.
Coach, describe the makeup and experience you have on your undefeated football team.
Well, we've got a great senior class, 16 seniors, and they've worked really hard in the off season to prepare for the season that we're in, and we've had a lot of luck and played well for 9 weeks, and getting ready for our 10th one.
Introduce your players with us today.
From my left over, Brody Wells plays outside linebacker for us and plays wide receiver. He's a great player on both sides of football for us. The guy beside Brody is Eli Bolton. Eli starts offensive guard and plays defensive tackle for us. He's 270 pounds, and he controls the line of scrimmage for us. And then beside Eli is Jacob Baker, and Jacob, he does all of our kicking and all of our punting and starts outside linebacker for us. A phenomenal kicker, punter, and most time we win the field advantage by his legs. So that's the three guys that I have with us.
Well, Brody, you're a left outside backer and a wide receiver. Which position do you like the best?
I can't really choose. Each has their best. I feel like offense is more exciting, but defense, you feel more as a team, making a game tackle, something like that.
What do you focus on at your approach to each game?
Just being mentally ready, as Coach Greer said. We got to get ourselves ready and get our younger teammates ready to play. Sometimes we don't come ready, and that's on us.
What's your most memorable game that you won?
Probably my first game at Corbin. I moved here my sophomore year, and just winning a game at Corbin was really, really big feeling.
Eli, Coach mentioned you play offense and defensive line, 270 pounds. Which position do you prefer?
I'd probably say offense, just because I've done it the longest.
What do you work on in practice to improve your football game?
We work a lot of steps in practice. Just running through plays, just mental work.
Let me ask you, what do you like about playing on the football team at Corbin?
The coaching's great. The fans, the family you have here, it's all great.
Tight-knit community, isn't it?
Yep.
Jacob Baker as the kicker, punter, and outside linebacker. How do you handle the pressure of playing all those positions?
I've played many positions, but, I've been in situations where it came down to, me kicking a field goal or a PAT that, gets my team ahead and gets us that victory. Pressure don't really bother me as, in my others. I'm just used to it. But, I kind of block out all the noise and focus what I need to do and go out there and do my job.
What's your longest field goal or punt?
My longest field goal is 52 yards. That was a school record last year, and my longest punt's 62.
Describe the best play you ever had in a football game.
Probably whenever Simon Kenyon played a real tough football game over there, I had 2 interceptions in the first half, and it ended up with 12 tackles. But that don't happen without everybody else in my football team. Our defense, that's us all in one, not just myself.
Thank you, Coach Greer, and your players, Brody, Jacob, and Eli, for being on the show today.
Thank you, Gary, for having us.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Okay, with so many places to buy new appliances, where should you go? A big box store? How about a warehouse club? I don't think so. Go where your neighbors go. P-Rats was voted Central Kentucky's favorite place to buy appliances. Here's why. They have all the major brands at the guaranteed lowest price, low interest financing with options to fit any budget, plus an award-winning in-house service and installation team. Voted Central Kentucky's favorite place for appliances. We're the best in the bluegrass.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Puppet Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And whether you're choosing from drinks, chips, or one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Puppet Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Safe Auto.
Some things aren't worth putting off, like your car insurance. Good thing we're here to remind you.
I've been doing this for a long time. Somebody has to stand up for victims.
Detective Stabler, my partner, Detective Benson.
The world is changing. It took a lot of courage to get up on that stand. There's no stigma in coming forward. Please help me stop him.
He's not gonna ever be able to hurt you again. I promise you, I'll protect you. I'm not gonna stop until we find this guy.
Law and Order SVU, weekdays at 11 on the CW Lexington.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy special guest, Ricky Boland from Great Crossing High School. How you doing, Coach?
Hey, Gary, doing fine. Thank you guys for having me tonight.
Hey, glad to have you. You had a new baby and everything. Congratulations. Tell us about that young man.
Oh, yeah, he's just a little over a month old now, and he's growing, and it's definitely been an adjustment, but it's been such a joy, and love every second with him and hate every second away from him. So, but he's doing great. And Charlie Bowling is his name. So we're trying to take care of him and learn as we go, like we all do.
Well, Coach, you've had a great coaching career. You started at South Laurel. You're Whitley County, I think, as the quarterback or offensive coach. And then you went to Great Crossing. What was it like going to the new school?
It was definitely an adjustment, starting a new program. And, I just knew the tradition here in Scott County, football and all sports and education it's a great community to be in. And I knew it would be a great community to coach in. And so it's lived up to that. It's been a great experience. And, I couldn't wait to get here even before, everything was built. And here we are now. I think it's year 4 as the school has been here, and 3rd year as the head coach. And to see where we're at now with our program and the growth and watching these young men grow through our program has been a really special deal. And that's what it's really all about. And at the same time, we've been able to have some success on the field as well.
Yeah, tell us about that success, Coach. At one point this year, I think you were 5 or 6-0.
Yeah, so the last 2 years now, we've been able to start the season and take care of business, 5-0 to start the season. And then, of course, we played, a great Scott County football team. Coach McKee does an outstanding job. Him and Monty and those guys over there do a great job. And they still got our number right now. And so all props and respect go to Coach McKee and his staff and his kids over there. But we just haven't been able to get over that hump. And obviously Douglas still has her number as well. But I love our kids and our program. We continue to fight and get better and learn from the losses and try to enjoy and keep progressing as a program.
You have a linebacker that played for you last year. He's doing great things down at Tennessee.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he was on the TV a lot there last Saturday. I think he played pretty much the entire second half. Caleb Perry, it's so special to watch, any of our kids, but to be on that level and to get to see him on TV. I remember the first game of the season. I couldn't wait to get home and turn the TV on. He was on the kickoff team. I think he was on kickoff return, and just to see number 40 out there and just to know that, obviously he was a special player, but just to know that you were able to be a part of that kid's life and kind of mentor him for a few years in high school and to see him go at the next level and be successful has been really special to watch and see. And so it's nice.
What's in store for your Great Crossing Warhawks later on this season and in the playoffs?
So we've got a tough test this Friday. We play Collins. They've got a quarterback, Kenyon Gooden, I believe is his name. Probably a Mr. Football candidate. We've definitely so we've got a tough task for us. But we're excited for it. Our kids, we're ready to just get back on the field. We're going to travel there. It's going to be a good test for us and get us ready for Covington Catholic in the first round of the playoffs next week. So very similar offenses and things like that. So we're looking forward to the challenge and hopefully make a run in the playoffs.
It was certainly great talking to you, Coach Boland, and thanks for taking out your time tonight and being with us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate you all. Thanks for everything you all do.
Thank you. That's it for the Crown Trophy Special Guest of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
It is time for the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. Henry Clay and LCA. And a few weeks ago, Jacob Childress of the Blue Devils was our WKYT Athlete of the Week. And this might be just one of the best 20-yard runs you will see all season. Childress bangs his way in for the touchdown, giving Henry Clay an early lead, but it was all LCA. However, congratulations, Jacob Childress. You are the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
If you need a new shower or bath and you want to have it installed before the holidays, you're going to want to stay tuned because today I'm joined by BJ Worzen from West Shore Home to find out how West Shore can make that happen.
That's right, Joe. Every day, hundreds of homeowners choose to start their shower or bath project with West Shore Home because we make it fast, easy, and convenient. We do that with our one-day installations, and now some of these projects can go from point of sale to completed installation in just 1 week.
Wow, now we've seen a lot of your installations in the past focused on safety and accessibility. Are those still popular options?
They sure are. Let's take a look. Here we're able to take this high step-over tub and replace it with an easy access shower for a safer bathing experience. And then one more. Our laser etched tile gives you the look and feel of real tile without the constant cleaning and maintenance.
Love it, BJ. Thanks so much. Folks, call West Shore Home now to take advantage of this great offer. West Shore Home is extending this offer for 1 week only. Call now to get 24 months of no payments and no interest financing. Plus, take 50% off the cost of installation on all shower and bath projects. Call West Shore Home now.
Welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report for the UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare segment. Today, our guest is Peter Gray, athletic trainer at Henry Clay High School. Welcome in, Peter.
Thanks for having me.
Today's topic is, we call it Friday Night Lights, but it's the importance of having an athletic trainer on the sidelines. So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's go behind the scenes of the duties that an athletic trainer has before, during, and after a football game.
Yeah, so an athletic trainer is actually very busy behind the scenes. Before a game, we are not only prepping for other sports, but football specifically. We are taping all of our athletes. We're making sure that we have all the proper equipment, whether it's a home game or we're traveling with all of our equipment to an away sidelines. And then from there, we're basically traveling to the game and setting up on the sidelines, making sure everybody's kind of ready to go. If there's any game time decisions as far as injury goes, making sure that everybody's comfortable and has the proper equipment and tape as well. And then during the game, before we start the game, obviously we're meeting with the other training staff and we're talking about the emergency action plan, which is very key, just so that we are prepared for anything that does happen at the game. Along with that, we're meeting with the referees and making sure that EMS is there, or we know the proper protocols for that. And then as the game goes on, we're there to treat acute injuries that are on the sidelines and players can kind of continue playing with. But we're also there for when an injury happens, during the field, and we have to go onto the field, do an assessment. And from there, there's definitely major injuries that happen in football that, we need to be there for, as well as, smaller injuries that we can, address on the sidelines and, potentially get players back into play or not. But we try to do that as safely as possible, and we manage our athletes' injuries, very well. And, after the game, we're doing the same thing where we're checking in with our athletes, right? And making sure that we're, taking care of injuries that might have happened, following up with athletes, sometimes doing injury checks on the weekends, as well as, making sure that if somebody does have a major injury, that they are seeking the proper care, getting them in to see one of our physicians in our walk-in clinics Monday morning.
Well, there's a lot that goes on. It's not just, all of a sudden you're standing there and then you go home, obviously. So talk about some of the injuries that you see during a football game.
Right. So some of the really common ones, the ones that you see quite a bit, obviously, ankle injuries, wrist, thumb injuries with our offensive linemen, obviously concussions, and those are ones that we take very seriously. Then there's the major ones where you might have ligament damage of your knee, or dislocations, or a C-spine injury. These are ones that we're particularly, trained in handling.
Well, you mentioned some equipment there. Describe some of the equipment that you might have on the sidelines that an athletic trainer would normally have.
Right. So we're going to carry vacuum splints, and those are going to be used for fractures or dislocations or things that we need to stabilize an injury and then transport them. Obviously, crutches, just in case we need to be non-weight bearing, take some weight off of an extremity. We're going to have various other, amounts of splinting as far as SAM splints. We're going to have slings, even stuff that's not really for injuries. It could be for performance. We have foam rollers. We have lacrosse balls to do some myofascial release type stuff, a lot of stuff like that. Obviously, our table and all of our tape, various types of tape for different reasons.
Well, thank you, Peter, for that important information on the importance of having an athletic trainer on the sidelines, and for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thank you for having me.
That's Peter Gray from UK Sports Medicine, always keeping us healthy for all high school contests.
GRC had one of its most complete wins of the season last Friday, smashing Oldham County 48-7. Looking for some more of that momentum heading into the postseason. And at home against the Connor Cougars, Joe Chirico, he liked my gloves tonight. Hey, he's got the white ones and the tie. Strange place here. GRC had an issue holding on to the ball. Well, Butters, let's try it again. And we go back to the air, and Ronnie Garvin's playing, if you know what I mean. It's like, golly, guys, come on. Bad snap, and here's how GRC scores. Kalen Washington, how does he get that? Then he just rumbles his way. Stiff arm, get off me, man. I got you, Ronnie Garvin. And then the band comes out with the laser eyes.
Oh, nice.
The Werewolves of Winchester were out in abundance tonight. Great performance, by the way. Cards win in a shutout, 31-0. Good job, people.
Is that your band of the night?
It might be.
Tate's Creek going north to Boone County. The Commodores not impressed with the Rebels defense. Marquavian Smith will make a couple of moves, and he is gone. His third rushing touchdown of the year. The Creekers, they're on the board. Why not stay on the ground, right?
Right.
Theo Jones. Right. Ain't nobody keeping up with the Joneses. Creek rises 46-19.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands in air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Here are 5 big reasons to buy an adventurous new Toyota RAV4. But the number one reason, the great fuel savings. At 40 mpg, this electrified RAV4 hybrid can save you thousands of dollars over the next 5 years. Toyota. Let's go places.
What if we said you could win a new home by simply buying a raffle ticket while helping a great cause at the same time?
The St. Jude Dream Home giveaway is where people can buy tickets for the chance to win this beautiful home.
It is a sold-out giveaway.
We have literally watched this house be built from the ground up.
Building community. WKYT is honored to partner with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And thank you for making this year's Dream Home giveaway the most successful yet.
The WKYT First Alert Weather app, alerting you first to inconvenient weather, tracking storms live, and bringing you hour-by-hour forecasts wherever you are. Download the WKYT First Alert Weather app today.
Well, that's our show for this week. Join us next week for another show for Scholastic Ball Report highlighting high school athletes. As always, special thanks to our Scholastic Ball Report team, and they're the dream team. Prep Spins King of Stream, William Moorfield. Joel Clace, our director from WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. And the WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam and Lee K. Howard. And remember, for those you see and you don't see, you keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.